GLR. GLR. We're testing what you'll be hearing from Tuesday the 25th of October and exactly what the hell GLR means. GLR. Amongst the suggestions, good laxative rhubarb, Greater London roundsel, green leather rhythm, garrote live rabbits, gob laxative required, and great lump of guano. If you actually believe GLR stands for Greater London Radio, you'd better listen Tuesday the 25th of October, 6:30 in the morning.
London Radio on 94.9 FM and 1458 AM. Join us for regular broadcasts from Tuesday, October 25th.
This is Greater London Radio, and as I'm sure you will have noticed by now, we the BBC have been playing you the patronised, the seamless blend of fabby music and right-on grooves. Lay that on my jive granny. Sorry to say that all this changes as from 6:30 in the morning, Tuesday the 25th of October. Interruptions to the music will then be performed by a host of celebrities and stars, and also appearing will be Nick, Who, He, Abbott, Emma, Oh My God, Freud, Johnny, Who, Him, Walker, Timbo the Bimbo, and Tommy, no, seriously, Vance. Sorry, it is the best we could come up with the budget available, and at least thank God you won't be forced to look at them. Actually, that's not quite true, since you may well have seen some of their pictures in the local press. Here's a tip. You can tell which bit is the face because it's the one with the ears and the occasional nose. GLR, as heard but not seen in London, as from 6:30 in the morning, Tuesday the 25th of October.
Two days and counting.
At 6:30 AM on Tuesday, October the 25th. Greater London Radio is a BBC station with a difference. It's aimed at people who hate pop but love music, hate prattle but want to know what's what, where in the world. The man heading it is managing editor Matthew Bannister.
Well, we think there's a whole load of people in London who are aged about 25 to 45. They've grown up with pop music radio, but they now want to be intelligently informed about the city in which they live and the world in which they live. So we're going to blend a great music policy with intelligent speech, intelligent coverage of London and the UK and the world. I don't think that's being done anywhere else. The key is really that we've got this great lineup of presenters who are capable of handling slick modern music radio programming, but are also capable of interviewing anyone from the Prime Minister to a pop star.
The Breakfast Show on GLR promises a short, sharp shock. Former Radio Luxembourg presenter Nick Abbott has crossed the channel.
Well, I do believe that people don't want constant selection of Kylie Minogue records back-to-back and just a few jolly laughs from the tabloids. There's room for people to have intelligent news, but not drawn out in a way that some of the talk stations do. It can be very quick and very fast and very informative, but you can still give that to people rather than just a constant stream of silly love songs.
GLR 94.9 FM.
And the closest you've probably ever come to GLR's mid-morning presenter is in bed. Emma Freud of Night Network's Pillow Talk fame.
It's going to be quite a shocking programme, I think, which for 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. in the morning will be quite novel. I mean, you don't normally get quite radical interviews then, and I think a lot of the type of people we're getting on will be really quite extraordinary. I think in the first week we've got a prostitute coming in and talking about life on the street.
GLR 1458 AM.
GLR, I think, is the ideal combination of somebody who wants some interesting feature, interview, speech material, and a whole, big broad range of music.
The familiar voice of Johnny Walker, the man who witnessed the birth of modern music radio. He's back at lunchtime on London's first new radio station for 15 years.
It's this yawning gap that everybody's been talking about, that something like in print form, Q magazine has filled so well. And I think if we can have that style of radio, then I think that's really what we're aiming for.
Greater London Radio, GLR.
And talking of familiar voices, between 4 and 7 p.m, this man will take you home.
People rely upon radio to give information at that time. Information about the trains, information about the traffic flow, information about whether they can get home on time.
Tommy Vance, the man with the million-dollar voice.
The music policy of GLR will be, we believe, something quite radically different for London.
Much has been said about GLR's radically new music policy. The man behind it is the selfless former Whistle Test Supremo, Trevor Dan.
It's a station designed entirely to please me, because I'm 36 and our target age group is 25s to 45s. These are the people who've grown up wanting pop radio, expecting pop radio, but they don't want the triviality and banality that they get from a lot of our competitors. Neither are they ready for the stodgy and dull Valdunican type broadcasting that they can also get. They want some good tunes, they want some familiar records, they want to be kept abreast of current trends as well. And if they're at all like me, then they'll just love what we do.